which one of those objects calls you. Pick one. And what we're going to talk about today, huge issue about creativity and leading an intuitive life and trusting yourself, is this question about when is fear a sign that you're not supposed to go somewhere, and when is fear the sign that you are to move ahead and that it's mixed in with excitement. Fear and excitement really are both two sides of the coin. And there are many things like that have, they're more, like I can be very impatient, but I'm also very excited and very motivated. So like these things can go to bed together, and we want to try to be less dualistic and blamey about these things as best we can. And, but I love this combination about fear and excitement. And I will, if I can find some, I'll post some pictures at the end of this video. The clearest example that I had of this over the years was on the way from the Pacific Northwest driving to Boise, Idaho. This was for decades. There was this incredible abandoned cement plant, and the abandoned cement plant was covered in graffiti. I'm a graffiti fanatic. And so when I was married and my husband and I would drive that strip, he didn't want to stop. He was smelling the barn, like where we were going, we're going to go. We're going to get there. I'm more of a let's stop at all the cool things and wander around person. And so after he died, I did my own flow and my own pace, and I stopped, and it was as good as I thought it would be, waiting 20 years to go there. And so it was in Lime, Oregon. They actually tore it down a couple of years ago. When I would get close, and I did some of my wheat paste graffiti there too, when I would get close, and I knew it was coming because I knew where it was located, there would start to be this energy in my body that was this vibration where I felt like I was almost going to jump out of my skin. And it was fairly uncomfortable. And I had to read, is it not safe today to go to this abandoned cement factory where in theory nobody's around? Or am I just so tuned in and plugged in and getting my energy and my conduit prepared for this, that this is game on? And every single time I had to read that. And I'm telling you, it was like I put my finger in a light socket before I went to Lime, Oregon, each time. And particularly when I was going to do graffiti, because I was so excited. And so for you, this question about when is it fear that is the animal body instinct, which is real and we all have it and it's essential? When is it, no, don't go there. Don't do this now. Don't make this alliance with this person. Don't commit to this. Don't put resources here. When is the fear that? And when is that energy? I feel it in my gut. When is that energy is like zzz? When is that, oh, hell yes, that is yours. Go, 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 go. You have to figure out how you determine that. And it's situation by situation, of course. And so I'm inviting you to find and welcome more nuance about these energies that we blame sometimes and simplify and polarize into good and bad, and be curious about how you trust your instincts and trust, okay, I feel really uncomfortable. Like I feel like I'm going to throw up and I'm shaking, but by gosh, I'm supposed to go do this. So I want to see what the Oracle of Initiation cards have to say about this. This is the deck that was created in the New Mexico desert from 70,000 ritualistic photos down in graffiti tunnels and up in the ancient arroyos, mesas, and caves of Abiquiu and Santa Fe. So this is fear. This is excitement. And this is the synergy in between. Like when you figure out how to trust and ride like I did. I was very uncomfortable before I would head into Lyme sometimes. Literally, I felt like I was shaking like this. But it was what I wanted more than anything in the whole wide world. So what cards did we get? I haven't looked at these yet. Oh, wow. Fear is conduit card. This is the guardians, the ancient cross-cultural guardians for this card are the Mellissae, the bee priestesses, and look at the energy rating. That's what I feel like when I'm really turned on. That's what I think you look like when you're really turned on and your conduit is really, really going. A guy who changed out the battery in my car told me this amazing thing. Is it an anachronism? I always feel like I say that word wrong. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. So how do you know when fear is old trauma that's not in current time? And when do you know that fear is simply that you are energetically expanding to meet something that's amazing and that's yours? So I would say this is what you look like when you're expanding to meet something that's yours. And it's an invitation. Let's see if we can make the cards stay. So that's fear. We're going to do excitement, and then we'll do the middle. So, excitement. Interesting. I think I got this last week. Yuksaka. So again, in the desert, in New Mexico, card 53, alignment. So this is interesting because I'm working on the Nordic Witches kinship kit about the shape-shifting vulvas, who were the vulvas, that's V and O with umlauts. It's not V-U-L-V-A, although that's all connected into it. But the vulvas were the seers and the priestesses and the diviners and the prophetesses and the chantresses and the dreamers and all of these weavers and the harvesters, all of these amazing different archetypes of the wise women, the knowers. And so Yuksaka is one of the daughters of Matharaka, the Sami female protector core lineage energies. And so Yuksaka is grandmother of the bow, who is about cutting away what no longer serves you. So that this is interesting. It's like the fear is inviting you in to saying this is who you could be when you're really radiating and choosing to put your finger in the light socket. And Yuksaka, with the excitement, I feel like she is inviting us in to cut away how we go to fear more and how we go to, I can't do that. That's not who I am. That's not how life works. I'm not supported or resourced. Other people are like that I'm not. If you're watching this, you can do these things. People who are drawn to this deck have an unbelievable capacity to be conduits. Unbelievable capacity. This deck is all about being a conduit with liquid light. So Yuksaka came for that, for our excitement. And then in between, what's the center in between? So the in between, 39, collaboration. And I'm covered in soil in New Mexico. This is Rainbow Canyon and Abiquiu. And all the colors of the soil, you can see Yuksaka is colors of the soil. And so the guardian for this is Gaia. This is Earth Mama. So to me, this is about grounding and remembering the centeredness that we are earthen bodies. That was some of the work that led to these painted body images, was the Earthenbody images. And a merging, a communion, a connection with the earth and the earth mother. So let the soils, let your original instructions, as Robin Wall Kimmerer would say from Braiding Sweetgrass, let the bones and stones and antlers and arrows and the mystical roots of who we all are, let that be the grounding that is the weaving between these two, this cosmic intensity and this very earthen skeleton. We all go back to ashes to ashes. The middle path of all of this is that we are grounded into the earth.